Delhi is facing an unprecedented challenge. On Monday, the Supreme Court issued a sweeping directive which was to round up every stray dog in the city and within just 2 months. So can a city already buckling under civic strain really meet this deadline? Is the mission even possible? Well, allow me to put all the facts and figures for you so that you can answer this question by yourself. I am Shivangi and you are watching India TV. First, let's understand the magnitude of the crisis. Well, you must know that based on reports, Delhi has no permanent dog shelters, no updated count of its stray population, no funds, no manpower and no infrastructure to support the Supreme Court's mandate. Estimates put the stray dog population close to 1 million, yet the last official census was done way back in 2009. Feeding alone at Rs 40 per dog per day would cost over 3 crores daily or a staggering 1,000 crore annually. And that's without accounting for salaries, transport, medical care or building shelters. MCD runs 20 animal birth control centers in partnership with NGOs. Now these aren't shelters, they are short-term holding units for sterilization with dogs released within 10 days. Even if every ABC unit was converted into a full-time shelter, they could just house 3,500 to 4,000 dogs, and that's less than 4% of Delhi's street dog population. And the biggest problem is that there is no accurate numbers of how many stray dogs are actually there in Delhi. The last reliable estimate came from a Delhi Assembly subcommittee in 2019, pegging the dog population at about 8 lakhs. Officials now believe it's over 1 million, but there is no current data. And without data, there is no way to plan for space, manpower or costs. Then there is issue in funding as well. MCD is already struggling to pay NGOs their 1,000 per dog for sterilization and post-op care. Former MP and animal rights activist Menka Gandhi calls the court's timeline impossible, saying Delhi would need up to 2,000 centers, each costing 4 to 5 crores. Feeding costs alone would run into 5 crore per year per center. In total, she estimated Rs 10,000 crore would be needed, which is the money Delhi simply doesn't have as of now. Then there is space crunch. By law, each sterilized dog requires at least 12 square feet of space. For permanent housing, that jumps to 40 to 45 square feet per animal. To humanely shelter even half the dogs, Delhi would need hundreds of acres and thousands of enclosures. And it's not just space. Dogs from different territories can't be mixed. Doing so sparks aggression, disease and death. Therefore, there is logistical chaos as well. Catching 1 million dogs isn't just daunting, it's unfeasible. The city has just roughly 2 dog catching vans per zone across 12 zones, and that's 24 vehicles for 1 million dogs. Even the Supreme Court's phased suggestion to start with ferocious dogs poses problems. The MCD plans to identify 1,000 aggressive dogs per zone, which is 12,000 in total. But even that small number will stretch their already limited resources. Now, animal welfare groups have condemned the move. They argue that the MCD's failed sterilization and vaccination drives created this crisis. According to official data, over 2.7 lakh dogs were sterilized in the past 3 years, yet activists contest the numbers. Now, as civic bodies scramble to identify shelter spaces from community halls to unused buildings, nothing seems ready as of now. Experts fear the worst, that it could lead to overcrowded shelters, outbreaks of disease, rising public complaints and financial collapse as well. Overall, the Supreme Court's intent is clear: to protect human lives from ferocious stray attacks. But intent alone cannot fix broken systems. So were you able to answer the question that I posed in the beginning? Well, do comment and let us know. Till then, keep watching India TV.